Hi, my name is Kiri, and I'd love to take a few minutes to share my story with you. I grew up in the Chicago area in the USA. I had a really close, tight-knit family, and my best friend lived just a few doors away. It seemed like I had just as good a life as everyone around me, and it would have been really easy to think that's how life would always be. But around my later teen years, things started to shift. My dad lost his job and was out of work for about 2 years, which took a huge financial and emotional toll on our family. For reasons that were out of my control, some of my closest friendships were ruined, and I never really had a lot of friends to begin with. I felt alone and like I had no value. I can recall time after time of being left out or feeling like I didn't have anything in common with the people around me. By this point, depression had become a major battle in my life, with ups and downs that left me often feeling out of control and even more lonely. I would wake up in the morning and wonder why I even had to be alive, and then I'd just put loads of makeup on to hide the evidence of all the tears from the night before. God was right there with me in it all, protecting me from acting on my feelings, and He broke through to me at just the right moment. It was right after I drove to my parents' house, and when I got there, I found myself sitting in my car weeping as it began to hit me just how much God loved me. Psalm 139 came to mind, and I felt it on such a personal level. It's this chapter of the Bible where King David is saying how there's nowhere he could ever go where God wouldn't find him. He says things like, "If I go up to heaven, you are there. If I go down to the grave, you are there. I could ask the darkness to hide me and the light around me to become night. But even in darkness, I can't hide from you." I realized just because I felt low, it didn't mean God was far from me. How I felt could never change the truth of who God is. If I was on a high point, He was there. If I was in the deepest depression of my life, He would still be there. It was a life-changing moment for me of truly understanding the way God would always find me and be near to me. I knew that no matter where I was at, it didn't change where God was at, and I finally understood that my feelings couldn't change the truth of who God is. If I felt alone, it didn't change the fact that God was with me. I could ride it out with Him. I know ups and downs can be a part of life, but even when I'm having a bad day now, it doesn't need to rule my life. I can lean into God. He will always be there for me.